Happy morning to all. Today this class we are going to discuss about economics, lesson number 11, economics of development and planning. In this last class what we have seen, types of planning. Planning means it is nothing but in order to achieve the target, aim and goal, we just decide certain important thing, what we have to do, when we have to do, how much amount of resource we have to do, each and everything we just plan in accordance. We can call it as the term planning over. And already we have come across two important types of planning. The two important types of planning, first one totalitarian planning over, and next one democratic planning is also over. And what is the thing we are going to discuss today is that we just finished these two things, democratic planning as well as totalitarian planning over. This class we are going to discuss about centralized planning, and next one decentralized planning, and next one planning by direction, next one planning by inducement, next one indicative planning, next one short term, medium term and long term plan. Short term, medium term and long term plan. We just discuss one by one in a detailed way. Democratic planning over totalitarian planning over. What is the thing we are going to discuss today? What is the thing? Centralized planning. From the topic itself, we are having the main important thing, centralized. Here the powers, duties and function, each and every vested only in the hands of government and the main important concerned person, concerned department head. We can call it as it is a centralized planning. Entire planning process of a country, it is vested only in the hands of planning authority, only in the hands of planning authority. And another one, this authority, this planning authority, they only fix each and aim, target, goals and objectives for every sectors of the economy. For the three sectors, what are three sectors we people are having? Primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Clear? So centralized planning means it is nothing but each and every entire planning process, it will be undertaken only by planning authority. This planning authority, they only the fixes aims, goals, target for each and every sectors of the country in a particular year. So which one is over? Centralized planning over. And next one, decentralized planning. This centralized planning, it is also known as planning from above. What is the thing? Planning from above. Instead of in order to give, we are having certain important topmost person. From the topmost person, we are getting each and every information instruction. So only this centralized planning, it is also known as planning from above. A topmost person is there and they have given certain important instruction. Each and every one we will follow. Clear? Next one, decentralized planning. Decentralized planning, it is also known as planning from below. Each and every individual person who is living in a country or in a year, that is in a country, we just follow the very important rules, laws and regulation which was enunciated or which was introduced by the planning authority. So we are the person, we are followers, so we can call it as decentralized planning is a thing, planning from below. Here local organization, local institution, they can formulate and adopt so many and they can also execute and they can supervise each and every plan. And here what is the important thing have been taken place means central planning authority, their important role, it will be very less. We are the followers, we can do as of our own. So planning from below now, we just fix the target, aim and goal of our own. We are not getting any instruction. Clear? Centralized planning means we are getting instruction. So only we can call it as it is a planning from above. Decentralized planning means there will be no strict rules, laws and regulation. We just decide of our own and we can follow certain important rules, laws, regulation of our own. So we can call it as planning from below. We are the followers of ourselves itself. Clear? And next one, planning by direction. Planning by direction means it is nothing but here the central planning authority, they just fix aims, goals and target. Toward that aim, goal and target only, we each and every individual who is living in the economy, we have to follow. We can each and every time they will just give a command like that of an army. So what does the thing? Strict rules, laws and regulation will be followed. We can call it as it is a planning by direction. Planning by inducement. Inducement is the correct exact meaning, motivation. Here the government, they are not following, they are not giving any strict rules, laws and regulation, but they just motivate the people who is living in the country. You are producing more, now we are giving export promotion activity, import substitution activity, each and every subsidies we are providing, and we can also provide the loans at a very cheaper rate of interest. Likewise the government, they can induce, they just motivate the people in order to increase production of a country in different sectors. Clear?